What's up guys, I hope everyone's doing good. Welcome back to another ICT setup video. Today is January 18, 2023. I just wanted to show a trade that I took this morning on USDJPY. Before getting into it, I just wanted to thank everyone for the amazing support lately on the channel. It's been really crazy for sure and I did not expect that, so I'm super grateful and it's really motivating me to push more videos. The reason why I don't upload every day is because I don't see a nice setup that I want to put on YouTube every day, so I'm not going to force myself to find setups just for the sake of putting content on YouTube. I'll be uploading as long as I find some nice setups. So yeah, thanks again for the support and let's get into this. So first thing I did was open my daily chart. I identified that we have a nice fair value gap right here. From there, my bias was that if the market is under that fair value gap, I would be expecting the market to climb up and at least touch the low of that fair value gap. And once the market has done that or is trading inside the fair value gap, I would be looking for a short opportunity for market to continue shooting down. That's all I did for the daily bias. Then I went on the 1 hour chart and I like to really keep it simple. So all I did was identify my midnight time, my 1 hour buy side liquidity and my 1 hour sell side liquidity, as well as my midnight open. So the reason I do that is because these give me a sense of where the market is going. So I know that if I'll be looking for a short today, I know that market will be going towards that 1 hour sell side liquidity target. If I would be looking for a buy, then I know that the market would be heading towards the 1 hour buy side liquidity, but it just gives me an idea of where the market's heading basically. So as you can see here, during yesterday's Asian session, price went and traded inside that daily fair value gap, and from there during London session, price just continued going down. From there, my bias was bearish for the day. I was expecting price to continue going down to at least the 1 hour sell side liquidity during pre-New York/New York session. On the 15-minute chart, I just identified the most recent buy side and sell side liquidities. And since I was looking for shorts today, a nice setup would have been market to shoot up, sweep the liquidity above the buy side liquidity before shooting back down to the 1 hour target. So I went down to the 1 minute chart. I saw that there's a fair value gap right here. This gave me another trading opportunity. So what I would be looking here would be either the market to come back up, sweep these highs and then shoot back down. So I came to my 1 minute chart to let the market play out and I saw that we have a fair value gap right here. I knew that the market would be attracted to that fair value gap and try to fill it. From here there would be two options for me. I would hope for market to climb to that fair value gap, break it, then grab some liquidity around here before shooting down to my 1 hour sell side liquidity, or I would hope for market to create a high at that fair value gap, which I would identify as an intermediate high, then use that high as my new buy side liquidity. So yeah, let's see what market did. Alright, so that's exactly what happened. Here market create an intermediate high, then I would be waiting for that high to get broken, and that would be my buy side liquidity grab before shooting back down. And what's nice about intermediate highs or lows is that when they're broken, they're often broken with displacement and we see powerful moves from there. So yeah, then market was consolidating a bit. Boom, it broke here, it closed above, as you can see, with a nice displacement candle, and it created a fair value gap right here, as you can see. Here I would see the same thing but in the opposite direction, and I was really hoping for that to form. So basically I was hoping for a low to form by filling the fair value gap and then going back up, and this would be an intermediate low, strong sign of market structure shift, breaking an intermediate low after grabbing liquidity. Obviously here we just grabbed the liquidity, so now we're waiting for that low to form and then we want that low to break. As you can see, beautiful, that low just formed here. Automatically what I did, I just placed my line here and hoped for price to break that low. Boom, as you can see, price broke that low with displacement, created a nice fair value gap right here. So now all I did was just enter as soon as the price went inside that fair value gap. Here I did a market entry because it went inside pretty fast, so I entered about here. You could have put your stops here, but I wanted to play it safe. I put my stop above the high right here. Obviously my optimal take profit was here. I actually closed my trade at the 15-minute sell side liquidity because there was news, high impact news at 8:30, and I did not want to risk taking out my trade by the crazy news volume. So yeah, as you can see, market traded inside the fair value gap and then moved a bit sideways. It was resisting here because, as you can see, there is a fair value gap here. So this fair value gap here creates another intermediate low here, which is why it is stronger and it's harder to break. As soon as market broke that low, I brought down my stop loss here so I could really cut the risk in like 2/3. So I was risking 0.3%. So yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, so like I just said, market broke that low, so as soon soon as that happened, I brought my stop loss right here. Boom, as you can see, market shot down to the 15-minute sell side liquidity that we identified earlier, and that was like my short-term target. Since there was news I was not going to hold more, so I just closed my trade here, which gave me a nice 1.80. It was actually 1.89 exactly, but yeah, around 1.8 risk to reward trade. If you would have put your stop loss right here at the high of the first fair value gap candle, you would have grabbed a nice 4.5 risk to reward trade, which is pretty crazy considering how fast this trade is. So yeah, just for fun, let's see what happened next. Market retraced and gave us another sell opportunity in this fair value gap. Boom, as you can see, as soon as news hit, market just really flew down to that 1 hour sell side liquidity, and we would have had a nice 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which is awesome. Alright guys, so that's it for today's setup. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comment if you took that trade or if you saw that setup, and also let me know what you think of the trade. Thanks again for the amazing support. And also just a little disclaimer, I see that there's a lot of spam in my comment section, like people promoting some shit, or they're acting like they were me selling stuff or whatever, putting some Telegram links. I don't have a Telegram, I don't have a Discord, I only have a YouTube page, and I don't sell anything. So yeah, until next time, have a good day.